Hi.
We'll start with in person, and then we'll go to Zoom if we have any cams. Anyone can start.
A new legacy added to the Barbie and Ken storyline. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. What happened?
Pretty historic night for both of
Oh, yeah.
you. A career high for you, a near career high for you, Chennedy. You both just seem to, at times during tonight's game, put the team on your back in big moments. What was, I guess, the feeling for both of you in terms of being able to do that, but also maybe needing to take over in moments?
Yeah, I know my teammates need me in moments like that. So I try to do whatever I can to help win. Obviously, I got not as many rebounds, so I had to kind of get to the basket more tonight. But of course, it's easy playing when everybody's trying to guard Chennedy. I can kind of move around and get open and be open. So she kind of makes my job easy.
Yeah, playing in Seattle is not easy. It's very loud. People cheer very loudly, and you hit those less free throws like very cold-blooded.
And I told her, I was like, give it to her. She's going to shoot them. So give me my credit because I believed in my teammate, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so talk about that process. You've seen everyone like wanting you to
Yeah.
do this.
I mean, I haven't always really been great at free throws. It's been obviously a work in progress for me and just continue to just get better. But to be able to have teammates and coaches that trusted me, my coach C-Rod was like, you got to take the free throws. You're our best free throw shooter out there right now. So just being able to step up there with confidence every single day in practice, we shoot 50 free throws at the end. So I'm always focused for that. So like that moment, it was nothing for me.
Chennedy, you had 33, almost matching your career high of 35. What was the mentality going into tonight, and just what kept you in the groove all game?
I'm just really working hard outside of what you guys see. I'm just really trying to stay locked in on my craft each and every day. Just trying to get better, become a better player every day.
It's noticeable.
Thank you.
The way you attack the rim, it looks easy, but we know it's not. Can you describe kind of what you're feeling when you get to the rim the way that you do?
It's just being a little bit deceptive. I like to read holes and I like to read gaps. So as soon as I see just what the defense is giving me, I just like to take the opportunity. I take what they give me. I'm very unpredictable, and I think that's what helps me out a lot.
Coach, you look very happy.
Does she?
So I was talking to Lindsay yesterday, asking her what is different in the Chicago Sky today from the one that faced the Storm earlier in the season. She said that the starting unit, everyone knows each other, it's flowing. What do you see in that process?
That's exactly what it is. They're trusting one another. They trust it. They see in each other. They're very confident in one another, and they're flowing. There's a way to flow in, a way to flow out. They flow in very, very well together, and understanding in any situation they know how to flow out. And that's big whenever you put together a group like this, and they know who to go to. They know who to go to.
My last question on this: there's a very dangerous player in the Storm, as in McVigar, and you had Camila guarding her today up until the final run. Ezzy was shooting less than 30%, and she had only 3 field goals. Can you talk a little bit about Camila's role today against Ezzy?
Just taking on the challenge. She took on the challenge, understanding tendencies, and not allowing them to get to the primary move and make them get to the secondary move. And then the help comes. That's what we were trying to do, and Camila did a hell of a job.
You've talked a lot about your team's need to continue developing towards a maintained composure in late game situations. And we saw that against the Dream, but against a team like the Storm, who have, I think y'all broke their 8-game home win streak with this win. What stood out to you about the late game composure? But then second part to that, 9-point lead, you guys give that up. What was kind of breaking down in that moment?
Well, there still was composure. Composure was still there. Even in this hostile environment, the composure was still there. The game is about runs. The game is about momentum shifts. They did a hell of a job of shifting the momentum back in our favor. And that was the difference. That was the biggest difference in being able to shift it back. But being able to do that, there's growth and development that comes with it. So now you know when you're playing games and you're trying to grow and develop, you learn how to win. In those losses, you learn how to win. And that's where we are.
What was your guys' mentality in those moments when it got loud? They came within 2 points and
Yeah.
you guys, maintained.
Yeah, I even said in like the third quarter, we were up only by 8 or 9. I was like, we can't get comfortable, and I feel like a lot of times earlier on in the season we had a lot of leads, and we let them go and we let them blow. So just trying to be able to stay together at those moments and being able to continue to build the lead, but also get stops. And I think going down the stretch, we did. Luckily, we had a good enough lead going into the third quarter, going into the fourth, but I think we still need to be better down the stretch, like those last couple minutes.
But yeah, specifically in that final minute and a half, when they came within 2, like, what were you guys telling each other?
Me personally, I think we have a lot of people who have been in that situation before, been in hostile environments, played in crowds with tons of people. So it's really just communicating and making sure that we're all on the same page. If we're all on the same page, everything will be fine. So we were just communicating out there and making sure we knew our jobs.
We'll go to Zoom. Steven, unmute, please. Steven.
Hey, y'all, congratulations on the win tonight. I had a quick question for the players, just kind of speaking to the execution in the late games and fourth quarters, the last 2 games. What are you guys seeing in terms of the corners you all have turned collectively in that specific moment in games?
I mean, it's kind of easy when a lot of people can't guard Chennedy, so everybody kind of gets out the way and lets her do what she does. But I think just being able to come down and know who kind of has the high hand and everybody just coming together and doing the right things. And I just think we all came together tonight at the right point where rebounds, steals, blocks, and just at the right point. So I think that's what's separating us, knowing each other, knowing where we like the ball. And when somebody's hot, we keep going to them.
And then real quick, I have one more for Chennedy. You've been seeing a couple of different types of defenses with the impact of your drives the last couple of games. I was curious, as far as your composure, what are you seeing in terms of the growth there, playing at different speeds and deciding when to go versus when to dish to someone else?
I just pay attention to the scouting report. I just locked in on the scouting report. Every night's different. Each team is going to throw different schemes. So I just do whatever coach tells me to do, and it works.
All right, we'll go to Mike. Mike, please unmute.
Guys, congrats on the win. This question is for both Angel and Chennedy. From top to bottom, even to Spoon, everybody's preached about culture and preached about you guys being like a family. But your 2 relationships in specifics, you guys have gone through a lot this season, from the backlash, from the outside noise in the Indiana game in game 1 to even nights like tonight. So I was wondering if you guys could talk about what you 2 have meant for each other, both on and off the court, that's built this relationship, this Barbie Ken type stuff.
Yeah, like you said, it's just the Barbie Ken duo. Obviously, we have a relationship where we've been through the same things, then we can relate. A lot of people have misconceptions about us, and we block out the noise and we just go out there and ball, and it shows every night. We don't get into everything else that doesn't have to do with in the locker room. So as long as we have each other's back, I know Chennedy has my back. I know I got Kennedy's back, and that's all that matters. We don't do a lot of the talking. We just go out there and perform.
Enough said.
We'll go to Jordan.
And then Chennedy,
Jordan.
oh, my bad.
Sorry, did you have one more for Ken real quick?
Yeah, I had one more for Chennedy. I saw her grab rim in an intermission for a little bit, and I was wondering when we're going to see her dunk if we do see so.
Guys, I just do that to get my legs going underneath me.
This girl does backflips in the locker room and everything.
Yeah. Maybe in pregame I might try. Right now I'm focused on winning and just making sure this team makes a playoff run. So maybe in pregame. Can I do it though? 100% yes. Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. We'll go to Jordan.
Hey, ladies, congrats on the win. So my question is for the players. So coaches emphasize getting off to better starts in the first and second half. So just talking, what was that mentality going into the third quarter? Because you guys are really aggressive on both ends of the floor.
We try to kind of emphasize, I always try to say, let's force them to call the first time out. I think we did a good job being able to punch first and continue to punch first. We watched a lot of film and we didn't like when we were losing. And one of the reasons why we were losing was we weren't attacking first. We weren't punching first and making them want to play defense for at least the 20-second shot clock. So just being able to come together and look in the mirror and figure out the things that we needed to work on. And I think right now we're in a really good place where we can continue to get better.
Thank you.
Lastly, we'll go to Rafiq on Zoom.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports. So I got a question for Angel. When you rack it up doubles game in and game out, like how does that help with your confidence as a player for this team?
I don't really think about it. I just go out there and do my job. My job is to rebound. So I'm going to go out there and do my job and rebound. I know that's what my teammates need me to do. And I've committed to that. I don't want anybody to think that any given night that I'm going to take a play off or getting a rebound. My teammates rely on me in that, and I never want to let my teammates down. So whatever happens when I go out there kind of happens.
Appreciate the insight. Good luck next game.
Thanks.
Any wrap up
Yeah,
person?
just one more. You went 2 from 3.
Did I?
You
Yeah.
talked about being a stretch 4, wanting to grow into being a stretch 4 in this league. Is this something that we are going to see more from you, or is that something that kind of the plays worked on? You were open.
No, this is what I do. I mean, all I needed was an opportunity. Being able to come to Chicago and being able to be a stretch 4, and being able to have teammates and coaches around me with confidence. They tell me all the time to shoot it. And a lot of times you see in the game, I won't shoot it. Just for my own confidence wise. I know I can shoot and I know I can make it because I do it in practice. I do it in workouts. But tonight obviously gave me more of a confidence booster going into more games, knowing that I can make the shots.
Looking, I know it's one day at a time, but how do you keep this momentum going looking to the next game on Sunday?
We go back to the drawing board. We go to practice, we work, we lock in. Like she said, we see what we didn't do well tonight. That we left open some rebounds, some backdoor cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So we just lock in on those things, try to focus and get another win.
All right, thanks everyone.
Got an all-star right here.
And this is an all-star. This should have been an all-star. This should have been an all-star.
Oh,
Thank you.
good job, ladies.
We good?
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, hey, good job, ladies. Y'all helped me. Awesome. Yes.